inside the Lunar Clubman SE. If we first go to the washroom, you will see a shower, basin, storage beneath, heated towel rail, and then the Thetford toilet. Thetford toilet in normal operation, bowl moves all around, open to the cassette on the grey lever, and then push the blue button to flush. Coming back out of the washroom, we then have the fixed bed, which lifts up on gas struts and then has storage beneath. The wardrobe has the header tank for the Aldi heating system. Do make sure that the fluid is between the minimum and the maximum. Always take your reading once your heating has been turned on to allow for expansion. If it does need topping up, do make sure it is Aldi top up solution that you are using. Remove the collar and then tucked just here is the cap. Just unscrew it and then add the solution. Also in here is the Vision Plus multi-directional aerial. Undo the collar, push the mast up, get it into the position that you require, and then lock into position. With these particular Vision Plus TV aerials, they do have a signal finder. So if the light inside here is green, you know you've got a nice strong signal. It can be turned on and off up the top, and you can control the gain just here. But as you see, as I drop the gain off, we will lose signal. Do make sure that the mast is down for travel, and with the tail at the bottom we can switch the aerial from horizontal to vertical by turning this for additional tuning. We then have the microwave, which will work on main supply. The isolator switch for it is in the overhead locker, just here. We then have 3 gas burner rings and 1 electric hot plate, grill and oven with storage beneath. Gas isolation taps are in underneath here, all in the on position. We then have the Dometic fridge, on and off on this one here. Main supply, gas, and then 12 volt maintain. The reason we're now getting a warning beep is because we are not hitched up to the car at the moment with the engine running. This one here is then temperature control. This warning here as well, if you've tried to light it on gas and it's failed due to there may being a bit of air in the system, you can press this button here and it will then try again. To turn the unit off, just hold this one, and on the sticker there it does then re-elaborate, so just press this to reset for lighting on gas. To open, just push down and then pull the door. If we now come to this bench seat here and pull down, we have the consumer unit. So we have the trip switches just here, and then the 12-volt fuses just here. They are all numbered up and they correspond to the sticker that's just tucked up on the top of the unit. We then have isolator switches for parts that work on main supply. So we have the isolator switch for the heating and the hot water. So if this is turned off, the Aldi system will not work on main supply. And then we have this green one here, which will turn the battery charger on and off, which again we want to leave on because we want to be charging the batteries whilst we're hooked up. We then have the light that will come on if we have reverse polarity in the van. If this does light up, these modern Sergeant units will reverse the polarity and make it safe in the van. And then same again with these particular Sergeant units, they all now come with a full system shutdown button. So if you're not using the caravan for long periods of time, you can shut the system down just here and it will stop any residual draw on the leisure battery. Next we have the control board for the power touch motor mover. You shouldn't really need to do anything with this. Occasionally you may get a disconnection from the handset to the control board. If that happens, get your aerial lead here, find the little hole that has an R next to it, which is the reset, pop it in, push it down, and then the lights will flash on the control board. Press the 2 on buttons on the power touch controller and then it will resync up again. The main reasons though why the handset does not work are due to the fact of the leisure battery being too low, so always check your voltage. The red isolator key in the battery box hasn't been turned on, or it's been turned on and you've then left it alone. They will time themselves back out, so you then just need to turn it off and turn it back on again. And the other main reason is that the battery in the handset itself is too low. Next we have the Aldi boiler. The boiler drain valve is just here in the closed position at the moment. To drain the boiler, just lift up like so, and then to fill it back up again, flap it back down, turn the water pump on, and then the water pump will then fill it back up again. Tucked right at the very back here we have the surge dampener, and then we have the surge valve just here. You can adjust it on the top here, but it's really best to just leave it alone if possible. We then have the PIR sensor for the alarm. The alarm works just by pressing this button here. 1 beep armed, 2 beeps disarmed. It also has a torch. You can turn the awning light on and off, and then P stands for program, so you can alter the characteristics of the alarm. It's always best to read the little leaflet that comes with this in your book pack. You can switch the alarm into high wind mode or pet friendly mode, so you can turn the sensors off inside but leave the tilt sensor on, etc. We then have CD player just in here. Chest of drawers, just pull out for your table. And then storage beneath here, and the Sergeant alarm box just there. Don't need to do anything with it, but just so you know where the location is.